Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. And here's another day with Invicta. And I want to share with you guys another watch I got on loan from Bulldog Enterprise, and this is the Zeus Bolt Magnum. And now this is a newer version of the Bolt Magnum, and again with the Invicta name, Zeus Bolt Magnum Reserve. But this one here, they've added what's classic and known to the Bolt. The Bolt was one of the first watches that I believe that they made, or the first watch that used this braided cable. And I love the fact that they've went ahead and made the Thunderbolt watch with a nice big, the biggest cable they've ever used, and they went ahead and put that on the Magnum. And I think it was a great addition. If I had to choose between buying one of these watches with the braided cable or the standard Magnum, I would choose the braided cable version. I think it just aesthetically just gives something to the watch that just the other one didn't have. Overall though, it's the same case, same double time zone. You have a time zone on the front, which is adjustable through the crown on top. It's a push-pull. You have your screw-down crown on the side for your main time zone, and non-screw-down push-pull function pushers. Your classic Bolt Zeus screw-down case back. And man, and this one here is kind of one of their, it's one of their newer ones they've done, and what's called, it's part of their Sandblasted line. And so what they've done, and I'm not sure how they apply this or what the finish is, but it's a matte finish, almost textured kind of finish. It almost feels a little bit like sandpaper. It's kind of rough to the touch. It's not smooth. And with this particular one, I don't know if you can see this in the video, but there is a pattern, and I'm not sure what kind of pattern this is. It's almost like a decorative, I'm not gonna say floral, but there's kind of, it's a very artistic pattern. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but pretty awesome looking. And I just love the way this watch looks. I love the color combination with that bright, shiny silver cable, that silver brushed bezel, and of course your second time zone's in that brushed silver raw finish, and then you have this matte finish throughout the entire watch. Now, one thing to note, and I'm always honest with you guys, obviously you see the band is hanging on this. And I want to just point out that, see, I mean, of all the watches I've reviewed, very few have issues, but this one did. And as soon as I took it out of the box, it had a defective push pin. And so basically all that means is, let me find the push pin here, and not a big deal, this will naturally go back, and it's a simple, probably a 50-cent fix. This is your push pin right here, and what this holds the band onto the micro adjustment holes on the clasp. And so this one here, it's just a defective pin, where maybe, I don't think Invicta probably doesn't make their push pins. This one here, and you probably can't see, maybe you can, is at the end, instead of being a nipple, it's actually flattened. Whereas it actually flares out in the end. Instead of tapering down so you can go inside the hole, it doesn't actually go inside the hole. So just a defective push pin. Not sure how it happened or why it happened, but it's the only time I've ever seen that happen, but very easy fix. If I had one of these laying around, I'd just throw it in there to watch it be fine. But again, he's probably got plenty of parts. So I still want to review the watch and let you guys know that, you know, see, sometimes things happen. It can happen with any brand, but unfortunately, that's just something that I've never seen before in any Invicta watch. But, you know, hey, you know, sometimes we get good and bad luck. Most of the time, again, with Invicta, of all the Invicta I've had in my possession, my own, ones on loan, part of sample deals, this is the only issue I've ever had with any Invicta watch. So, as far as the face is concerned, you have kind of a basket weave pattern, and the dials are pretty cool in this. They're almost slightly raised, almost domed dials right there at the, would be like the 11 and 2 o'clock roughly, or 10 and 2 o'clock. And hopefully you can see that. And again, I encourage you guys, if you want to see, you know, the point of my videos is not to show you guys super great close-up shots. Some of you are like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. I like to review how I like to review. And again, the cool thing about Bulldog Enterprise is that he has amazing pictures on his listing. The link is always in the description of my videos that I review any watch he sends me. He's got some of the best prices, best service, and you know you're getting it from a reputable guy. This is all he does, is sell Invicta watches on eBay. And I think he's one of the best sellers. I've used them. I've had great luck with them. And as I'm holding a broken watch, but these things can happen. This is the kind of thing that if you got this from Bulldog and you were like, oh man, although it is going to be disappointing, he's going to take care of you like that. No problem, you know. You won't have to send it back. He'll probably send you a pin or, you know, exchange it. Not a big deal. You're always protected with eBay. So unfortunately, I can kind of show you guys what this looks like on the wrist. I just want to tell you real quick, it's got a Z60 movement by Ronda. The secondary movement is a 1042. They're both quartz, but they're both a Swiss-made, genuine Swiss-made timepiece. So this is a Swiss-made watch. It is made of 316 stainless steel underneath this, again, kind of sandblasted finish. Your complications are perpetual seconds, date window, 1/10 second, and 30-minute indicator. 8.5 inches in band length, 38 millimeters in band width, and 13 ounces in weight, 660 feet of water resistance, which is pretty standard across any of the Zeus bolts. They're all pretty much about the same there. Most likely due to the fact that they use push-pull function pushers as opposed to screw-down function pushers. And guys, stay tuned for more. I have this watch in several different sandblasted finishes I'll be reviewing here over the next couple days. Definitely check them out. So price on this here, we're looking at $409, and it says he's got, again, some of these listings he's got here, he says he only got one in stock, but I mean, hopefully it's not this one, because otherwise, you know, or it's going to take a little bit. So I'm pretty sure he pulled this from his inventory, and what's on there is what's on there. So definitely get them while you can. Usually, what I learned the other day is, you know, there's lots of different places to buy Invicta. And as you guys know, if you've been watching me, I have links now to Invicta stores. Those links are not in this particular video because this was nice. This is an agreement between me and Bulldog to share his inventory with you guys and link you to his web store. You know, there's all kinds of places to buy Invicta, but I like to buy from places that I feel most comfortable. Invicta stores is another website that I've used in the past that I really like, that I have my affiliate links. You can go to any one of my videos and find those links. Go to my dashboard and find those links under my intro video. And you know, I will say though, what happens with Invicta is that there's lots of home shopping networks that sell Invictas. What happens is a lot of times they'll get their first dib on this kind of stuff, and then once it doesn't sell, or if it doesn't sell, they go to the secondary suppliers, secondary retailers. So when you see watches like this on eBay and they're like, oh, one left, if you don't strike when the iron's hot, you're probably gonna have a hard time getting it at a later date, because generally that's when they start to dwindle down that inventory. And as that happens, and I've seen it happen many times, I can't tell you the number of emails I get or messages I get by guys looking for the what is it, the Venom Hybrid. You know, I have that watch with the royal blue face. I got it when the price is right. Now it's a very difficult watch to get, and if you can find it, you get close to $1,000 for it. So always good to get these things when you can. You know, I know everybody's budget's different, everybody's, you know, situation's different, but you know, it's fun to get this stuff. And what do we work for? You know, for the enjoyment of buying cool shit. So check it out. Remember to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, be notified anytime I upload a new video. As always, guys, have a wonderful day. I can't really show you, well, I'll try to give you guys an idea of what it would have looked like on the wrist here. I'll just hold it together. Pretty awesome. When I first pulled this one out of the box, I was pretty impressed. I like the fact that the matte finish and that really bright brushed cable and bezel, it just has a great, very sleek, sophisticated, very high-tech look. I love it. I love it. And guys, you guys know you're gonna hear me say that in almost every video, because frankly I do love it. I mean, there's not an Invicta watch. Anytime you send me, anytime I get my hands on a reserve level Invicta, I want to keep it. I mean, I can't make it any more clear than that. I mean, they're just beautiful. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Again, sorry it's broken, but easy fix, but hey, these things happen. So again, let me know what you think. Drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, if you want to make a purchase one of these, do it through my links. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.